My boy Thaeus. Man, like, share, subscribe. Thaeus, like I said, I had seen, you know, knew what time it was when I was a youngster. He always would come down, they'd go out and party or whatever, you know what I mean? A lot of times, he was from LA, you know. Matter of fact, Switcher Richards boy, but I never seen, no, I've seen them together and I knew that they was friends, but I never seen him handling his business with him when I would see him, you know what I mean? Cause like when he would come to Heavy Lee's house, like Switcher Richard had the car wash on Imperial, right? And I've seen him up there with him, you know what I mean? And he tell me, hey man, but I paid attention to people that didn't do right by the game because, certain people are supposed to do certain things. It's all protocol, but, that's a whole nother story I'll get to. But, you know, so yeah, he was really planted, He used to wear the Cartiers and just fresh, but you could tell in his face, he's always clean cut, fresh, you know what I mean? But you could tell, from what I hear, he was a real beast. I can't tell you that, firsthand, you know what I mean? Of all I know is more or less like when he would come, Mission Valley, they got the little underground parking spaces and stuff, right? A lot of that was newly built and stuff like that, all the apartments and all that. So basically, he would come through. He'd tell me to go outside and get him, So I would go let him in the underground parking and make sure he come up safe. Certain people had their kids do that or had the kids do that to know it's straight. It ain't no, games being played, basically, And so I would go and greet him basically, when he come, show him where to park, walk him to the house, we'd talk. He'd be like, what's up, little youngster? What's up with you, man? He was a good dude, They go and do what they do or whatever, He always kept his burner. All the dudes I knew, man, they and he was always by himself, always. I never seen him with other people and stuff like that, Like I said, I have seen him at the car wash. I knew that him and Switcher Richard was friends, you know what I mean? That was like his boy, you know what I mean? But I've never seen like Switcher Richard at the houses that I seen Thaeus at, you know what I mean? For whatever, I don't know. I couldn't tell you all that. But so basically, like I said, all the boys that I knew, I don't know how he even died, rest in peace to Thaeus. I don't know if he got killed or if he died or how that really took place. I've asked Switcher Richard multiple times, like, hey man, what's up with my boy? What happened? He don't really talk talk to me about it or nothing like that, and he was light-skinned, green eyes, he was yellow though more. But you could tell in his face he was serious about it. He was serious. You could tell the difference, you know what I mean? But he was always cool, And So he would come down, and I walk him back to the car, so he can go when he going to leave or whatever, He would drop that work off or coming to pick his money up or whatever. Pick up the money. Like I said, it'd be birds there or whatever, And socks. Like socks full of stacks of hundreds, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, golly. I never understood that, but that's what it was. But a lot of times, like I said, I would just like, when Heavy Lee, he would go to the club or something, I'll be there at the house or whatever. You know what I mean? Just kind of watch the house for him or whatever. But Switcher Richard would come down, just do his thing. I never really seen him do too much other, And they said he was a killer, you know what I mean? He wasn't no joke, he was serious about his on every page. But, like I said, I'm a youngster, and I wasn't in their business like that or nothing like that, or all I know is he always was working and handling his business, and he was a good dude, solid, never seen him on no weirdo stuff, just come take care of his business, never seen him with nobody when he come to take care of his business. And shoot, I hate that he passed away or got killed. I never knew the story of how it happened, or what happened, or how did it occur, or any of that. I couldn't tell you that, All I know is my experience with him of coming, he was always cool, you know what I mean? He was solid. But I hope to get more information where I could be able to, expound on things, a lot more, But with my experience with him, meeting him as a youngster and being able to just be around and, make sure that he was safe to come in the house and safe when he come, when he come in the underground parking and when he leave, that was pretty much it, you know what I mean? It wasn't really like I had some direct dealings, or I was too young, basically, and his work pile was a lot bigger than what I was dealing with, you know what I mean, as far as trying to have any business or anything with him, you know what I mean? It wasn't really like that, It wasn't really like that, but all I could say, man, the dude was a cool dude, fresh. Like I say, he kept his little Cartiers on, or he might just have his Cartiers on with a fresh white t-shirt and some jeans or something, or whatever kind of shoes or whatever, but fresh always, right? With his burner, you know what I mean? And handling his business, you know what I mean? And that's what all I've ever heard about him was him taking care of his business, you know what I mean? So, I never seen him do nothing funny style or nothing like that. I couldn't tell you nothing like that, but overall, you know, I know he got children. I know he, have his kids, and I know he was well respected. You know, he wasn't really. I think he come more on the blue side, but I've seen him around everybody. I mean, as far as like Bloods and Crips and all that, I don't think he was giving a damn about none of that. I never heard him say cuz or nothing like that, or none of that type of stuff, All I ever seen him do was just chill. Hey, what's up, little man? Chop it up with me. He always give me a little time and chop it up with me and, check on me and stuff like that, And let me be a little young man for a second, you know what I mean? And that's what we're supposed to do, as men, try to embrace your youngsters. And we don't see that more nowadays. This YouTube thing is so watered down, not that I'm encouraging youngsters to go be like what I had to be or what I was or how I grew up. That's not my whole motive behind it, but the respect level has dropped so drastically. The respect of people and just having respect, because that's what you're supposed to have, is respect. That's, I don't know, man. I can't really tell you what's going on with that. I know it need to get a lot better. Look, the whole game is watered down. The whole game. Everybody that was somebody, everybody that was really out here on the grizzle and really about it, they dead, man. They dead or in jail. Most of them dead. And most of that come from, people knowing their business, or, it's hard to be able to just maneuver and, and every story is different though, I can't really tell you how to explain that, but I'll break it down more and more and more. Of just time goes by, you'll be able to pay attention and watch things, man. You just got to be safe, prayed up, stay out of mess, and stay out of people's business. Mind your own business, get you some business, and respect the land, And that's what's not going on, Like me, even though people maybe, I don't know, man, money, it's so much money out here. Is given to a lot of people that probably don't even have an understanding of money. And they doing that on purpose, for whatever reason. I could see it though vividly what's going on. I never thought that life would get to the point of people would just look at just kill your peoples in order to eat, but that's more of what's going on now in society than just going to grind it out, Yeah, people would rob people and all that, but you didn't really see people like, I see what's going on, I ain't gonna even speak up on it because it ain't my business, but it is my business. But I hope for people to understand that, most of our grandmothers and mothers and family members, our elders is gone, man. And a lot of people that really grinded it out and really been on that hustle, they didn't want to see those days for their peoples to die. You know what I mean? Because they really was grinding for those reasons to make sure they would be okay. Not saying that people can live forever, because they can't. You know what I mean? And I'm sure a lot of people are okay within their hearts of knowing what they had to do and how they went about things and how they had to experience their loved ones maybe passing away. But nowadays, people's loved ones are getting killed by their own people, you know, because they done seen some paperwork or something in the house or something. Oh, well, I ain't talking about no police paperwork. I'm talking about some where they can get some money. You know what I mean? You know, and that's what's going on. It ain't even funny, but it's real. You know.